What is up, my dogs? Luke Darnall back with another Supreme related content video, and today we have just an overview of Supreme Bogo tee work. Last week we had the Bogos. I took an L. It's whatever, man. You get back up, you keep wanting to get those personal cops. So, without further ado, let's go and take in this week's drop list and then get into the colorways. Let's get it. Alright, we got obviously Bogo tee at rank number 1, hands down the item of the week. I want it in the black colorway. We'll get into all the other colorways here in a bit. I have the tab open and everything. But let's first go and take a look at all of these other items, or most of them. So the turntable, fire, right? Super fire, but $14.98, my boy. Dang, that's just way too high for me. I'm not surprised by the price. It's a nice item and it's super clean. You got majority all white, super bougie, and you got the classic red touches throughout. So you got the big Bogo in the center, and then you have just these red touches throughout. The red light, which obviously just works. Let me try to get out of this. And then we have that little red splash there in the corner, which I think is maybe just Technics, but it's still in that Bogo branding vibe. So it's a super clean colorway, super nice clean case, glass on top. I'm guessing it's glass, I'm hoping it is. But it's super cool, but you know, it is 15, 16, and a little bit more possibly with your taxes depending where they're at. So it's an easy pass for me, but I do think it's super dope. Next we have this NYCT, and I know my dog Nathan is all over this. I'm not the biggest fan of it. We'll have to take a look at the colorways. I got them in the next tab, but it is your classic NYC font, so it is cool. It's super chill. I've always thought this is like one of the dopest fonts because it's just all lowercase. It's not loud at all, and I just like that vibe. So, and this colorway is not bad at all. I love just navies, dark blues, mixed with like, you know, subtle colors with it. So this is a dope colorway right here, but it's a pass for me. Again, I'm after the Bogo tees like the majority of people this week, so just fingers crossed, man. Next, we have the Camacho tee, and my favorite colorway with this is the all white with the blue touch, the blue Camacho. So I am not the biggest fan of this because he's just flipping it off. I just know plenty of friends and family that would just like, you know, shake their head at me, and I get it. You don't really want to be promoting that to kids so early, and then they're throwing it around not really knowing what it means. So I get it. In my town, it's very family oriented. It's a really great town to raise a family in, but for a homie trying to live, express, grow, it's a little, you know, it's not really maybe the place to be all the time this time of life. But back to this, yeah, so this is a pass for me, but I can see it being pretty cool because it's super simple. I mean, and you got this little Supreme at the bottom, you got this funny personality kind of figure up here, and yeah, he's a classic character within Supreme. So next we have the balaclavas, which we really haven't been seeing as much hype as we have in the previous couple years, I think, and hopefully that's a good thing, right? Because people aren't stealing as much shit. But these are dope. I actually really like the font here. I always like cursive or it's kind of like gangster font in my book. So these are cool. If I were to list, I'd probably go either gray. I really like that red, then black, but probably gray, black, red, purple. Purple's the least favorite, 100% in my book. But they are pretty cool. I like them. I like just that font, but it's a pass for me. Next we got these. Oh, okay. We have the Camacho Kawakan. So it's like wool or sweater. Okay. Canadian sweater company. Okay, hand knit. Okay, now we're talking, right? So these are cool. Again, because you got something, anything flipping off, it's just not gonna roll in my town. And I'm not really trying to step on toes. But I love this cream. If I were to choose, it's just an obvious, the cream and this blue. Like I said, the tee, I like the white with the blue, and this is cream with the blue figure or the character. So this one is where it's at if you're thinking something. So I really actually like this one a lot. And yeah, I think it's super dope. But again, it's got something, anything flipping off, some like all of us, which I am cool with. I don't care at all, but I just know a lot of people got kids around here, so it's dope, but it's pass for me. Now we got the pins of this little funny guy, and again, doing his thing, posted up, offending people as a joke, and I think it's cool. I'm not a collector, so I'm not going for this. Ooh, I need that. It's hot though. So yeah, it's a pass for me. Does it only come in green? Yeah, it only comes in green. Okay. Like they'd have different colors anyways, right? Then we got the ornament. I'm good on the Camacho, or Camacho, however it's pronounced, guys. I butcher everything. The kind of a mock boot, so we don't know exactly how it's gonna look. The ornament. I'm kind of underwhelmed with this one. I wish they'd have done something like a snowman, a Christmas figure, something like that, you know, because we've had some really cool, like I want to see Santa Claus with Supreme again. Like, give me some vintage, or like a polar bear from Coca-Cola Polar Bears. Give me some like OG stuff, or like somewhat reminiscent of the little puppet reindeer, you know, the little puppet animated show, something like that, man. But something like this, it's an easy pass for me, but to each his own. Next, we got the banner tee. I think I saw some hype with this, you know, and obviously this colorway gives me 50s vibes. Totally like, you know, a lady bringing a milkshake on a pair of skates kind of vibes. It kind of has that retro font, so I think it's cool, but it's a pass for me. I've kind of positioned myself more frugal and more conservatively right now. So I don't think I'll talk about too much of the other stuff. I'll talk about this real quick, because I always love zip ups, guys. I love zip ups. This one is cool, but it just doesn't do enough for me. It's really close though. I kind of like all of them in different ways. Like the purple's dope with that contrast of the green. This is like kind of Ninja Turtle like for me, in a weird way. But I do really like that. But again, I am in money saving mode, being more responsible right now. Hats. Let's take a look at the hats real quick. These are kind of cool. If I were to pick, I'd probably go with that white and navy, or the black. Cream's clean too, but cream, it's hard for me to keep all white or cream hats clean, because like I'm always touching my hat. So and then we got the half cab Vans shoes that I guess I'll touch on because they're shoes. I'm not a big fan of these. I really have never been a huge Vans guy, and I think because I was such a rebel growing up skateboarding, I didn't want to be like everyone else. So like everyone had Vans, like, and I didn't want to fit the mold. I mean, me and all my friends were like that. We always had different shit. And I don't think none of us really rocked Vans. If I know one of my homies, Drew, did a little bit, but if I were to pick a colorway, I'd just go with the black. But again, you do have that like cheetah print or leopard print, tomato. And yeah, just not my cup of tea, man. I think these decks are pretty dope though. You got homie leopard, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's got to be a leopard now since he's got the shoes. Supreme, you fuck yourself. I hope that's what it says. If that's not what it says, let me know. That is dope. I actually really like that. They released. I hope they did. Vance released this too. I don't know. Neil Blender. We've heard of him, but that's dope. But again, I'm not trying to spend money, and I don't collect, so because that's setting yourself up for a bunch more, money to be spent. But I love pullovers like this, but the colorways, they suck. They really do. So I don't really have much to share on this one. If anything, black. I mean, this one, it's just, I typically like these kind of things because they kind of usually strike me as kind of more older. Like I can see like older, for some reason, black dudes like 60, 70 years old, like wearing some OG shit like this colorway. And like they just been around, they like those old school colors. But it kind of has some creepy vibes to me, so it's a pass for me. So if anything, black, but I'm good on them. So let's get back to the Bogo tees. I got all the colorways pulled up, guys. This is the item of the week, probably the second, third, or fourth item of the year. So I told you guys I want the black, okay? I'm firm on that. I think it looks beautiful with that camo Bogo. Secondly, if I were to pick, well, hell, I'll just go with the white, man. The white is just as clean. You have a camo bogey, classic, goes back. Finally get a re-releasing, classic Bogo. I'm gonna be going for size large myself because I tried medium once and it fit like I was a baby. It fit, it snug. It was such a waste of my money. I still have it. It's worthless to me. And then third, if I were to rank, I would go with that heather gray or ash gray, whatever it is. Which, we just had the Bogo hoodie last week of this, literally same color or similar if it's not ash gray. So that's what I would choose next. And then fourth, I would actually go purple. Purple looks dope with that Bogo. And you guys let me know which colorway you guys are feeling, or kind of teeter-tottering on going for. For me, it's black hands down, and I'm really happy about that because they usually make more black and white because just there's typically more demand for that because they're more wearable. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, my boys, that I get black this week. I will be doing a live cop, so you guys will see it. But yeah, purple is dope too. It just goes great with that camo. The fifth ranked I would put is that tan, and that is subjective. All this is obviously, but tan with the camo, that's just army vibes. So if you a vet, if you in the army, if you're kind of on call or whatever it's called, that is totally your vibe, bro. Like that's straight up army. Like you got the light tan with camo, that is completely desert gun warfare shit right there. So it is a dope colorway, but with the camo, it kind of throws the vibe. Like usually, I love my earthiness. Oh, something with that camo does to the tee. It makes it more of like an army, kind of vibe for me, which is dope. But it's not the vibe that I am shooting for. So yeah, that's what I'm really digging with those colorways. Is this dark navy? I didn't even see this. Like it was in the corner of my eye. I guess I'm like partially blind. But yeah, the navy is actually super dope too. My bad, guys. I just thought, okay, so we got black and then we got like the super dark navy. I would put this before the tan then, and then the red dead last. And that doesn't look all that bad either. I mean, it definitely doesn't look like trash. Usually the bottom list is like kind of trash or like, why the hell, But this one's actually pretty fire. So that's my list, guys. I want black. That's what I'm going for. I think I can just wear that a lot. So yeah, let me know which colorway you guys are going for, because I'm curious. And then, like I said, I like the white background with the blue Camacho, however it's pronounced. Other than that, I mean, hell, I guess I'd go brown, and you just kind of get funky after that. I mean, it's to each his own. Probably this one with the orange. and the navy back, or yeah, the navy black background or whatever. The other tees, just real quick, the NYCs, these are super clean colorways. That's why I think homie Nathan was all over this. I do like that navy though, probably the best, because a lot of these just have the white print, the font. The red, the gray, the green, the black, or the black, they all have white fonts. Only the yellow and the blue have different fonts, and the yellow just has black. But this navy's got that gold font, so navy's where it's at with these, I think. And navy is in. I'm telling you, I've really been drawn to that. I know blue has always been a big color over the past year or two, and then navy is really starting to creep up even stronger. Just that, that shade of blue. So, but yeah, that's what my take is on this week. I'm going for the Bogo tee in size large, colorway black. Let me know what you guys are going for. Best of luck to everybody doing their thing. Be swift about your ways. Do not panic. And again, I love you guys. I greatly appreciate the support. And until next video, love you guys. See ya.